Okay, I don't know what happened to that last time, but I was talking and I was having an issue because somebody was astral projecting at me. Okay, so like I said, y'all people are not going to space until they understand that they're not going to be able to build anything more advanced than the person. Human beings are more advanced than any machines that human beings are going to build. And the people who, and so y'all not gonna go to space until y'all realize that. Though y'all got the most vile, evil, nasty, horrible people on earth in the mansions or doing the concerts and collecting money from y'all to facilitate the evil things they do. When I was just doing that video a moment ago, it was a person in Africa. There is a person who's the president of a country. He and his wife are Satanists. And during the night, during my days, when they supposed to be asleep, she projects on me and does astral projection with him. Well, I'm sex magic with him. And when she does sex magic, what they do is while they have sex, they project a voice at me saying things like, you not talented, you average, you stupid, that kind of stuff. She literally is getting orgasms and getting off of another brown woman being treated like crap and being told that she's worthless, stupid, not talented, all that kind of stuff. Now, my folks know I'm talented. They know I've been singing since I was a kid, and I'm a great singer. And I've always been a great singer. And the only reason I did not get famous with singing has a bunch to do with me having a bunch of knowledge to project and a bunch of Satanists who attacked me. But my friends and family know I can sing, and my friends and family know I'm smart, and my friends and family know I'm an artist, and my friends and family have been watching me use my talent my whole life. My writing, they've seen my poetry, they've seen my writing, and they encourage me to sing. They encourage me to do my art, and they encourage me to do my writing. So I've always had that encouragement from them, but evil has attacked me about those things that I do. So be wary of that, because a lot of the people y'all clapping for, those are the people who did that to me. Somebody will ask you well, what's your connection with Beyonce? I'm going to say allegedly with this, because Jay-Z did some torturous things to me by his sex magic. They did some very torturous, evil things to me. They did some things to me, had me crying. When I say I was crying, I mean crying, okay? At one point, I think I hit myself in my own face hard. You understand? Because somebody was really doing some terrible stuff to me, and the things they project be that bad. Okay? And 2 days ago, I was crying, because somebody did projected some very evil on me. And like I said, them African presidents, you don't understand. Once one satanic person, they got a whole satanic network. So once one satanic person starts attacking you, they on a network. So other satanic people start to use you. They start to use you also. And so that's the connection. So the NASCAR driver started attacking me, but his sister is a satanic witch, allegedly. But yeah. And she got a connection to doing a whole bunch of evil things with a whole bunch of people who famous look like to me. So they do evil things, very evil things in ways that where they astral project it, and then they have that connection, and the whole time they sitting in front of y'all faces and getting them claps and getting them likes, and y'all watching their stuff and supporting them doing all that evil mess. And that's a shame, because some of y'all would truly hate Satan, and would do so much better if you had this real understanding of what Satanism is and what those people are doing to y'all. When somebody sings songs called like Pretty Hurt, that means pretty is hurting other people. That means that person is pretty because they are destroying other people's looks. You have to listen to the stuff they say in their lyrics. They literally tell you what the evil is that they doing. But if you have the eyes and ears to perceive. And if you are researching and cultivating an understanding, then you'll start to see them much more clearly. But yeah, my video had stopped when somebody was doing satanic sex magic on me. The person who's doing it actually did that satanic magic, I think, to get pregnant. So be wary of that, because they'll hurry up and have kids, so they'll try to throw people off the scent of them using sex magic and doing satanic stuff. And be, like I said, be aware of some of the most famous comedians are the worst Satanists. Some of the most famous rappers and entertainers, singers, politicians, the worst Satanists all over the world, not just in the United States, in Africa, in Australia, everywhere in the world. Where you see your most famous, where you see your most clapped for, you're going to see a satanic person who has done some very terrible things right now. And that means they have murdered kids. That means that they have had sex with donkeys, cows, chickens, fish. Each one of those things means something. When they have sex with a cow, they're going to rape in order to get, and it's a spiritual rape. It's a physical rape on the cow, spiritual rape on the people in order to get money. When they have sex with a donkey, those are the people who going to carry the burdens and who's going to do a bunch of the work. When they have sex with the ox, they even use oxen sometimes. That's to plant seed. That's to plow. When they have sex with a, what is it? What I say? Cows, donkeys, goat. Goat is a climber. That means they going to rape the goat. Spiritually, they going to rape the people who help them climb the ladder of success. So everybody that's going to help them, they going to rape. Somehow or another. If they're using Satanism, when they rape those animals, that's a rape physical for what they about to do spiritually. So that means if it's a politician, he giving away money. If he done Satanism, that money going to have some demons in it, that kind of thing. And it's a podcast, like I said, that tell us, but I also know some things for myself, so I don't only know it from the podcast. But there are several podcasts on with people telling you what they do, but they don't necessarily know what all the animals mean and what all the rituals, some of the parts of the rituals, they don't necessarily say what they are. So I'm saying this is the more part of the ritual that they already telling you that they've done for the politicians. And now I recommend a podcast called Life is Spiritual with Erica Mikuza, because she has a bunch of people on there who actually did the Satanism for the politicians and the entertainers y'all are looking at. And they telling y'all what they did as they come out of Satanism. And they're very honest about it, and they're very candid about it. Even if they've killed people, they'll tell you. So I do recommend that podcast, because that would be a lot of knowledge, and it'll help you to open some eyes to perceive if you're already set up psychologically to perceive that those people are being honest about what it is that they've done, and that they are becoming a part of this rainbow, because these floods are manifesting, and these floods that are manifesting, it's going to take out about a fourth. And so when it takes out, and beware of Long Beach. I do tell this when I'm on here. Long Beach going to be underwater. If you know anybody in Long Beach, they need to move. They need to move. That's going to be underwater. They shouldn't be sitting there. When I've told people, other people have also perceived that message from greater consciousness. So we know that Long Beach is going to be underwater. So please move your loved ones. Encourage them to move and get on out of there if you don't want to believe it. If you want to say, oh, was she just saying that? Then sooner or later, y'all going to look back at us and be like, well, somebody was warning us. And then there's a lot of things that's happening over there that should warn people that they need to go ahead and get out of that area. I know a lot of people are talking about them building some sort of whatever they're trying to do, because they burned down all them houses in California, but a bunch of those people were into Satanism. There were some tunnels and stuff over in those areas that they probably were burning down. You got to do some research so you can perceive a little better, because when they start talking about stuff like that, that is missing what that stuff is mostly about. Yeah, and realistically, I'm getting back into writing my poetry. I've always written poetry. I've always been writing. A lot of the things that the people are using when they hurt me is to try to stifle the things that I do. But like I said, my friends and family know. And okay, I'll see y'all later.